Thank you.
You just killed it. Are you serious? Yeah.
Go.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the We Are Warriors series, where I take someone from the fitness industry, introduce them to you. You get to learn a little bit about them and what they do. And today, we have a very, very special person to me, especially in the fitness world, Miss Kim Kasem. Hi, Kim.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing really well. What about yourself?
Very well, thank you.
So, can you give me a quick, 60 seconds about yourself, what you do, why you're here today?
Absolutely. We're at Pride Strength Training. It's the facility that I opened back in April, and I'm glad that you're here to hear a little bit about my story. For over 20 years, I was training, exercising, and as I tend to get older, unfortunately, with my body, I started training more, gaining some weight, and I would eat less. So during that course of time, I met a trainer, his name's Jeffrey Walters, and he started training me and then introduced me to a lot of assessments that he thought could be a facilitator in helping me in my progression. So over time, I went through the assessments and basically found out my resting metabolic rate. And through that, I realized that I was under eating and overtraining.
Which happens for a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
People, I'm just going to cut my calories. You can eat way too little.
Yeah.
You can eat way too little. Obviously, we all know you can eat too much, but that's something that's not really talked about that much.
Yeah.
And we definitely know about the assessments, right? So you guys have the diary, which is a great assessment tool, finding any imbalances, anything that makes you more injury prone. There's the BMR, which helps you figure out how many calories you should be eating. We have the ultrasound. There's so much here that is an asset to developing the person. But speaking with you a little bit, I know it's a little bit more for you than just the assessment. So can you talk more about that? So you work with Jeff, you use the assessments,
right?
But how did one, Pride come up, and then two, what did you find out about yourself, or what did you see in yourself that kind of led to Pride being a thing?
Well, I think the assessments still are key.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not taking away from that.
So everybody needs to realize, what is your resting metabolic rate? And that's actually the number of calories your body needs just to sustain your own life, like sitting on the couch doing nothing. So based upon that is where I began. So I started eating more to actually fuel my body. And then with my training, though, I did change it up a bit because I was doing way too much cardio and probably not enough weights. So then when I realized...
So it's okay for women to lift weights? Oh, no. Who would have known? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
It's such a misconception. Everybody
100%.
thinks you have to do more cardio, but it's really, cardio is important, of course, but it's not the one and be all, for everybody.
Exactly. And a lot of people, especially some of the women clients that I have, I want to get toned, right? And so they're on the treadmill or the elliptical, which is part of it. But without weights, you're not going to get toned, you just get skinny.
Absolutely.
And then if you're doing it way too much, kind of sounding like what you're doing, you might even just burn into the fat you have, and you don't look toned, you kind of just look like a straw.
Yeah. It's also important to know what's right for your body. So, as far as the exercise science part, I had no idea what to do, what was right for my body. So I think it was important to have a trainer to actually write something out for me and help me to do it and learn to do it the right way to take care of my body. So that's, I think, another key point that a lot of people miss out on.
And honestly, I guess I'm stealing a little bit of your thunder here. That's one of the big things that I like about the Pride side of things is that there's a whole bunch of different packages that you don't really see at other gyms. So yes, you have the personal training, you have the one-on-one, you have some group classes, but the fact that someone can come in here and say, hey, I kind of know what I'm doing,
right,
but I don't need someone with me, and you guys will program for that.
Right.
And I can just come, I don't have to worry about what I'm doing that day because it's set out, it's progressed the way I want it to for the goal that I want it to be, and I'm not bothered by someone, because some people just don't need that, but they need the structure.
Right.
See, I'm like that with work. I can't work at the house. I know I can't. I need the structure of, okay, I'm in a place that's working and not relaxation. And some people need that for fitness. I need to know exactly what I'm doing for this goal, and I can do it as long as I'm given the map. And the fact that you guys map for people is, who does that? Crunch is not doing that for you. LA Fitness, daggone sure isn't doing that for you. So you use the assessments, you found your transformation, which hopefully we're going to steal. We're going to try and get a picture of her transformation for the video somewhere. Sasha's going to put it somewhere in the video.
Absolutely.
So now the doors are open. The doors are open. You guys are rolling. Who are you looking to have come on in?
Anyone. anyone from the age of 7 till however old you are. It's if you're really wanting to make a difference in your life and find out what's right for you as far as your training, as far as your nutrition, as far as your mental health, all the above.
Can I make one correction to that?
Sure.
From 6 on, because Ava's 6, so I gotta make sure she's allowed to. So 6 on, not just 7. 6 is okay too.
No, but anybody's welcome here.
Exactly.
I think in the beginning, I think when people heard about my facility, they thought it was just for athletes, but it's really not just for athletes. It's for everybody.
I love that. So that's one of the things that is a common. You're right. It's definitely a common misconception. Even some of the people I work with, that when I reach out to them, hey, this is where we're going to be. They're like, but that seems like an athletic place, and it is. If you're an elite athlete, if you're not an elite athlete and you're looking to get better, this is definitely a place for you. But if you're struggling with diabetes, especially like you mentioned Jeff, like Jeff is a killer working with diabetes, hypertension, some of the issues that are plaguing some of the chronic stuff that, like, if you have those, this is a great place for you. If you're looking just to get in shape, looking to be to whatever your goal is, and that's something that I'm glad that you got to say, because it's not really seen, but you're right. It's great. I love that about it. I'll get you out. I know you're busy, lady.
It's okay.
But one thing that I have to say about Pride that a lot of people don't know, and you won't find anywhere else in the area, is Kim, the owner, is in here all the time. All the time. So it's one of those places, I always tell her, it's like an old school bakery, where like the baker's always there. When you come in, I'm telling you, she knows your name. She knows your name. She knows a little bit about you because she cares. Not just about her facility and, obviously making cash, but she cares about the people who walk through her door. When I tell you that my daughter comes in here, and if the first things that Kim does, are you hungry? What can I get you? Do you need to, it's not your average regular box gym. This lady, Windex on the windows. If it needs to be done, she does it. And that's something that, like I genuinely want you to know that I appreciate you welcoming me into the family, just because that's really what it is. And if you're a member here, that's how you feel. If you work here, if you contract with everything, that's how you feel, because you make it that way. And that's something that, like, a lot of people just don't know. You're not going to see that by the IG or the Facebook, and that's not something that people know. But they have to know that, because that's huge. That's huge for me. I'm not going to myself. Like, me and Ava will be in here as long as you allow it. And that's something that, like, people don't really, like, where does that come from for you?
I just believe in it. My biggest goal is to hopefully prevent people from going through what I did for 20 years and just not knowing about nutrition, not knowing about my body, not knowing how to take care of it, overtraining, and just having this big question mark, and what does my body actually need? So if I can help prevent anyone from going through that, that's what I'm here for. But I appreciate Joe being here, and I am going to say something about him, because he's been very inspirational. I'm not one to do videos and Facebook and Instagram posts. That's why you haven't heard from me. It's just not my thing. But I would love to introduce myself and tell you my story personally if you take the time to come in.
Without doubt. So I was able to talk with Jeff and Kim, and if you actually share this video, you'll be able to come on in and get a free week of training, right? A free week of training. That, again, like I said, constantly doing things that just aren't done anywhere else. You share this video, whether it's on IG, wherever you see it. If you share it, we'll make sure to track it. You'll get a free week of training here in the gym. And I thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
I do want to say you're probably going to be the quickest episode that we've had, which is good, because everyone's like, yo, you talk too much. Let them talk, and it drags on forever. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. Oh, thank you. So, 1, make sure you share the video so you can get that free week of training. Come on in. 2, when you come, make sure you meet this woman here, because
it's not an option. You will meet me.
Exactly. That's it right there. That is your baker, making sure everything's right for you and knows exactly what you're looking to get. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I really appreciate you for coming on and finally getting. It took a little time, but we got her in. And we hope everyone continues to train. Hope to bring you more for the We Are Warrior series. And be well.
Thank you.
You just killed it. Are you serious?